Hey, I am Say Reed, and we are here at WordCamp Orange County 2016 with the amazingly talented designer and non-Snapchatter Michelle Schulp, a.k.a. at Marktime Media on all the things, and designer of WAPU, often designer of things all WAPU. So hey. Hi. You gave a talk this morning. Tell me a little bit about your talk this morning here at WordCamp Orange County.
So this talk is addressing when you're designing for content that isn't super simple. I mean, everybody knows how to design for content that's like a big photo with text and a couple buttons. But if you actually have a lot more information that you want to talk about, you can still do good design and convey all that information without getting rid of it. So that's basically what it was about.
So you're big into usability in general, which as watchers of the WPwatercooler will know, I am big into as well. So I'm just like kind of fangirling a little bit here. I'm like, ooh, let's talk UI. So tell me about your kind of experience where WordPress is right now, where it's come in terms of UI and UX just in general.
Sure. So actually, I used WordPress admin as part of core as one of the examples in my talk because it's actually a pretty good example of intuitively displaying a whole lot of content in one place as an admin panel. You can definitely tell that WordPress has a lot of people involved in it that care a lot about the user experience, and I think that incrementally it's getting better and better with each iteration that they go through. So obviously there's still a lot of work to be done in WordPress in terms of the user experience, but you can definitely tell that the people that are working on it care about it, and I'm excited to see where that goes. I might even get involved at some point. That'd probably be good.
That would be good. Just for all of us, that would be good. I'm just going to go ahead and say that. I'm going to encourage you to do that, please. Put some WAPUs and maybe a couple little icons in there. So you came, you're a designer.
Yep.
And tell me a little bit about how you came to WordPress. Tell me your WordPress witnessing story.
Oh yeah, the WordPress witnessing story. So first of all, the long version of that story can be found on HeroPress, which I did write for a little while ago.
HeroPress.com.
Yeah, HeroPress.com. But the short version is that I actually did go to school for design. I wanted to be a package designer and do print design. But I always liked web design. Most of my web design was self-taught. WordPress was kind of accidental. I was told that it was kind of easy for designers to get the hang of. I fell into the WordPress community in Chicago. They've been super awesome. Some of them are here today, so maybe you can hear some of them talk if you're around here or watching the live stream. But yeah, so the community is what kept me going after I tried it in the first place, and now I do. I know, right? After I
make it sound like heroin.
It's kind of like, I'm not going to finish that sentence.
It's a little bit like that. It's the thing.
A little bit like that. Yeah, but now I do a lot more like front-end development and stuff, so I can actually execute on the stuff that I do, and you know, it's been great.
That's good. How long have you been in the WordPress community and also just using WordPress in general?
Yeah, I started in 2010 doing my first WordPress stuff, and I went to WordCamp Chicago 2011 as an attendee and didn't interact with a single person. I basically just like sat back there and was amazed at everything that I saw, and then in 2012 I volunteered to be on the committee, and ever since then I've been involved. So
you are one of those WordPress people who I would like to call just basically ubiquitous, insofar as that you are you're a happy remote worker, and you remote work from a lot of WordCamps on a regular basis. So how many WordCamps in total have you been to? Can you come up with the number off the top of your head?
I know it's more than 25. I don't remember.
Bigger than a bread box.
Bigger than a bread box. It's bigger than a WAPU box. No.
Bigger than a GoDaddy coin.
It is bigger than a GoDaddy coin. No, I think it might be over 30. I don't know. I kind of stopped counting after a while. So
what is the motivation for you? You speak at a lot, if not most, of the camps that you attend. What's your motivation?
So, slight shameless promotion. I also wrote a blog post about that, which is entitled Be Smart and Be Helpful. And it goes into more detail, but really, number one, it's super fun to hang out with everybody in different cities. Like, I like that. I love all of you guys. Like, it's been great. Right? No, you're one of the you guys that I love, for sure. I really like being able, in my own way, to be able to give back to WordPress. I don't contribute to core or do code or any of that for WordPress, the project, but I do like to speak and volunteer and organize because I can help in that way. And I like to joke that like standing up in front of a room and sounding really smart like tricks people into thinking you're smart, and then they want to like do stuff with you. So it's been very beneficial for my business as well to be able to do that. So it's kind of like a threefold thing.
Isn't that what we're all kind of looking looking for? Like not just win-win, but win-win-win-win-win-win. Whenever we can.
Whenever we can.
So what WordCamps do you have? So we're mid-year, so it's July right now, and we're at WordCamp Orange County 2016. What do you have some plan? Do you decide spontaneously? Like, what's your plan for the rest of the year? You're just like, I'm just going to go to this WordCamp, or what's your strategy?
This year, I've been trying to go to more of them that I haven't been to yet. So this is my first time making it out to any of the California WordCamps at all, and I know that they've all been.
Really?
Yeah, I know, right? Like, what is wrong with me? Well, the West Coast is kind of far from the Midwest. I'm planning on going to Orlando. I'm planning on going to Rhode Island. I'm also planning on going to some other WordPress events like LoopConf. I'm going to go to US. And next year, actually, because of my involvement in WordCamps, I got invited to speak at the freelance conference in Austin in February, which is really exciting. So, yay. But
that is really exciting. So your WordPressiness has really started to grow. So it's not just WordPress. Now it's representing the WordPress community in other communities.
Yep.
That's really exciting. Do you have, well, speaking of WordPress just in the future in general, what do you see coming up in WordPress that you are either really excited about or that you can't wait to do? It could be a camp, could be a code, line of code, could be a new look. What are you most excited about?
So I really like seeing what they're doing with the shiny updates stuff. That's like really like coming up really fast. But from a user experience perspective, I think that's nice. I think that coming up, there's actually going to be a lot more conversation around content management when it comes to either front-end editing or page builder capacities. I think we're just going to hear more about that and not less, because people want that flexibility to be able to manage the content the way that they think. So just look for that kind of thing coming up. I'm sure. I don't think there's anything official yet, but there's going to be a lot of conversation around that. That stuff I'm excited about. I'm also going to start getting involved more with like WordCamp mentorship. So I'm not going to be doing as much of the organizing part of it locally, but I am going to start getting involved with mentoring. So I'm looking forward to like talking to new WordCamp people and
bringing them into the cult, basically.
Bringing them into the fold and making them drink the WPwatercooler Kool-Aid and yeah.
The WPwatercooler, that sounds wrong. All right, cool. Well, great. So you already spoke today, and then are you slated to speak at any other I mean, you're going to some, but are you slated to speak at anything else coming up?
Oh yeah, I think I'm also going to Ann Arbor. I think I'm going to be speaking at that one. I don't know. A lot of them haven't announced yet, so I'm probably not supposed to be talking about it. But I'm also speaking later today, actually, on a panel about design strategy. So we're going to be like live reviewing some sites and talking about like were they designed strategically. So that'll be like me and Chris Ford and a person that I just met that I don't remember their name. I'm the worst. Look at the schedule. Tell me who I'm speaking with. So
basically, Michelle's going to judge some people coming up in a couple at the end of the day.
And people are going to like sit and watch me do it. Yeah.
Live judgment from Marktime Media. That's what we're all looking forward to best here. All right. Well, thanks, Michelle. It was great to talk to you, and we'll check in again at some point.
Awesome.